This isn't gonna work well.
It's fun.
Sometimes he's naughty. Sometimes he's nice. But every time he's Dirt Guy. It's Dirt Guy Drive Time with your host, Dirt Guy. Hey, welcome to Dirt Guy Drive Time. It's a vlog of sorts where I pretty much am chronicling my life on YouTube for everyone to see and hear. And you pretty much get the good, bad, and the ugly, including yesterday losing my mind, which I'm not certain I found it yet. I think I'm still a little out of my mind, as it were. But hey, let's get started with the easy stuff first. You know, one of our subscribers, one of our commenters, suggested that I take a look at the pumpkin chunkin' videos out there for how to come up with some ideas for my rapid fire pine cone launcher that I'm gonna make, or that I want to make anyway. And you know, I watched that and that was cool. By the way, they shot it like a mile. What? That's like the world record. I don't even know. But so that led me to look at some t-shirt launchers, some tennis ball launchers. Of course, I was working all day. I didn't do that on my lunch break. It was on my lunch break. That's when I did it. And you know, I like some of those ideas. It looks like some pretty easy stuff to come up with. Problem is not rapid fire. None of them are rapid fire. It's like you get a CO2 out of a tank into a tank, and then you pull the trigger and boom! Then you gotta charge the tank again. And I need a better version of that, but something that I don't need to tow in my truck, I would say. So I'm working on that design, and once I come up with it, I'll try to make a video for it, because I got some pine cones I need to launch. I need to start giving the cone instead of taking the cone, if you know what I'm saying, bro. Anyway, that's where I'm at right now. Yep, I think I'm still a little out of my mind today. Not much better on the work front than it was yesterday. We ended up last night, we sent out what's called a 48-hour notice to the steel contractor, tell him to get his butt on the job and fix a problem. And they came out today, and steel's getting fixed. The wall that needed to get moved is being moved. It's just a mess still. Anyway, whatever. But the keynote event today, remember I told you there was a guy, a subcontractor, that likes to turn in these ridiculous numbers for things. And if you question him at all, he just goes nuclear immediately. That's his go-to position. Boom! That's it. So I sent the thing going, can you take a look at it, because I see that it needs to be done this way. They're gonna know that you're trying to rape them the other way. And he said, so you want me to do another version of this? And I'm like, as politically correctly as I can. I'll tell you why that's significant in a moment. Very politically correctly. Yes, explain the dynamics, suggested that maybe on the next few, he goes a little less heavy-handed, so we can build up some trust with the owner relative to him. What he may not realize is way back when he started a war with the lighting designer. They were arguing. The lighting designer is an investor in some of the owner's properties. They're like in bed together. So all you're doing by doing that is you're getting the lighting designer to tell the owner what a tool you are, and then you're trying to rape him. And then you reinforce it by trying to rape him. So I was very kind about it and everything else, just saying, hey, I'm trying to get this done for you, bro. Have at it. And it didn't take too long, and he just went nuclear. He sent back, I didn't even read the friggin' email. It was underlined, bold, exclamation points everywhere. Point one, yada yada, point two. So I filed it away. I sent an email to my bosses, and I said, gentlemen, I am not accustomed to dealing with a sub like this the company way. Now, our company's owner, a man I have great respect for, he's more benevolent than I am. He's more diplomatic than I am. He'll go a long way towards saving a relationship and trying to make everybody happy, like a diplomat. Not my style, not by a long shot, all right? I made my diplomatic attempt.
And he is not acquiescing the other direction, right? See, in a negotiation, both sides give. In diplomacy, both sides give. He's not giving. He's just being a dick. So I told him, I'm afraid that if I take this any further, it's going to erupt into a shitstorm. And I'm willing to do it my way. I ain't afraid of it. I'll tell him, here's the deal, Broheim, get me the numbers, the good numbers, quit screaming and yelling at us, or I will get another contractor to do it. Take it out of your contract, and Bob's your uncle. And that will erupt into a bigger shitstorm, and I don't care. I'm trying to build the job. I'm trying to take care of 3 entities. My company I work for, first and foremost, because they're the ones who pay me, the owner of the property, because they're our customer. You gotta take care of your customer. That's where the checks get written from, that I get money from. And the third thing is I gotta take care of my subcontractors. Every one of them's got needs. Often those needs conflict, and it's Stevie in the middle. I get to be the guy in the middle that everybody shoots at all the time. Oh, see, I'm ranting again. Yep, definitely mind gone, I think. I've just had enough of it. So here's the thing. Here's where I'm at, and hopefully some of you out there will agree that I'm cool like this. And I tell subcontractors this, I will do everything in my power to help you make money and be productive. I don't want to waste your time. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you the way it is. I'm going to tell you if I don't think you should be here because you're going to get buried or something. As honest as I can, and I will actually go a little further than I absolutely have to, just because I want them to be productive. Good subcontractors make a good general contractor. I learned that from being a sub. But then, you know, it's binary for me. That's binary, I would say it is. Binary is like on or off. It's 2 speeds, on, off, that's it. There's no gray area. There's no second, third, fourth. It goes from 1st gear to 5th gear. That's all you get with me. And so it goes like this. The moment they cross that line, then the big stick comes out. And it's like, all right, you know what? I've been patient. I've been doing what I can for you, so here's the deal. You get your ass out here, or I'm going to stick a pine cone so far up, it's going to come out your nostrils. That kind of thing. I go that speed. That's how I do it. And generally speaking, get the job done. Now, when they acquiesce, like the steel guy did today, then I bring it back down, and I'm back into cool mode with you. See how that works? I think it's a brilliant system, by the way. Matter of fact, my drywall contractor was standing in my office today, and we have a good relationship. Yet a couple days ago, we sent them a get on it, or I'll get somebody who will do it email. Lit them up. They produced manpower, and I went right back down to, hey bro, how's it going? You feel me on that? That's how it works for me. Matter of fact, that leads me to a more extended conversation, frankly. I promised I'd tell you about my relationship with my children. And, you know, keep something in mind. There's these sort of, I don't know, cultural, obligation as a father to have a certain relationship with your kids. Matter of fact. Somebody asked me, well, what's your relationship like with your son? I said, I don't know. I haven't really talked to him in a while. And he goes, that's unfortunate. And I said, says who? What's your basis for that unfortunate decision? Here's the way it works with me and my children. And matter of fact, with most relationships, and I don't know where I developed this. I don't know if I'm just a jerk, but here it goes. Let's say with my children, I'll give as much as they'll take from me. I'll give them. But once they cross the line where they're just like, whatever, dude, I don't lose sleep over the fact that now you're out of my life for a while. That doesn't mean I don't love them. But like my oldest son, we talked about a week ago or so. He called me around my birthday, it was. And it was cool catching up with him. I don't hate him. I don't dislike him. I do love him. But if he don't want to talk to me, if he don't want to come over and hang out with me, there is not a oldest son shaped hole in my heart for him. Go do your own thing. I'm cool with that. I'm not even angry about it. And it works that way with all my kids. My girls so happen to engage us more often. And so I see them more often. And we laugh, we have fun and a good time. But if they want to just give me the hand, again, it doesn't break my heart. My parents, as a matter of fact, there's a situation that developed right around the time I got married to Cindy Brown, the queen of everything, that was, for me, the final straw in my relationship with them, and I just turned them off. There is no hole in my heart that's shaped like my parents. I don't hate them. I suppose I love them, as, because there's a genetic bond there or something, but if they're watching this, I'm not trying to be offensive or break their hearts. I don't really miss them at all. I don't feel the need to have that father-son relationship or that mother-son relationship. Same with my sister. She stuck a big pine cone in my rectum, and multiple times. But the thing is, you're taught that you have to reach out to them. You have to love them no matter what, unconditionally, and they always be in their life, and just poppycock. No. They haven't invested enough in my emotional bank account to have the right to make withdrawals, is where I'm at. So if you notice, the last couple of videos here are getting a little darker, I would say. But it's where I'm coming from right now. A lot of stress with like all of you, a lot of stress with this whole CV-19 thing and states and governments shutting everybody down. The city of Ventura, California, sent out a notice to all of its residents. We're not kidding, stay home. Don't make us make you stay home. Govern yourselves so we don't have to. This is the language that they're getting, all right? And it can't just be the one county. It's gonna be coming out. I now have actually printed out a letter from my boss that all of us employees are supposed to carry with us, and all of our subcontractors' employees, saying we have permission to be going to work. So, what are they gonna, I'm telling you, random CV-19 checkpoints coming up. Where are you going? What business do you have here? Oh, I'm sorry, sir, you're not on the list. Take him away, please. And then we go to some concentration camp or something. It's gonna get worse before it gets better, in my opinion. So I'm Debbie Downer today, full of wah-wah, negativeness. It's called a vlog for a reason. We just talk about what's on our heart, the shit we're struggling with. But I gotta tell you, after I dump on you guys, I feel pretty good after that. Yep, I go home, have some beers with the wife, play with the model railroad, have a good home-cooked meal by Cindy Brown, the queen of everything, the queen of keto, and then go to bed, try to get some restful sleep, and get up and start all this bullshit the next day. So anyway, that's where I'm at today, everybody, on my drive home from work. So thanks for sticking with me. I will really try to get to some comments, but I just haven't had the gumption to offer you anything of value. So I apologize for that, but I read all of them. So that's it. Like I said, I'm done. Almost home because there's no traffic, because everybody is on a house arrest. So until tomorrow on my way home, hopefully in a better mood. My name is Steve Brown, and make sure you carry your papers.